Morning guys, welcome back to the channel. What a glorious morning it is. It's meant to be quite warm today. I'm down here at Lux Lake, which is my favourite lake, as you probably all guess. I'm down here 7 o'clock. I've just got the rods out because obviously it's meant to be warm today, so I'm hoping to nick a bite early on in the morning. So I'm not fishing the swim I normally fish because I can't see that many people coming down there. I booked this weeks ago, and now it turns out we're having a bit of a heat wave. So for that reason, I've gone in at swim number 4, which is kind of on the point. So I've got access to pretty much the whole lake. If no one else does come fishing, I can fish the bay at the back of me down here, out in front of me, which is the deepest part, and then I've got access to the 2 islands. Like I said, I've just got my rods out as quick as. Already I'm sweating. It's like 20 degrees already, so gonna get my bivvy up so I can get a bit of shade, a bit of shelter, and yeah, I'll run through everything a little bit more in a bit more detail in a bit. See you in a sec. Okay guys, that is me set up. I'm sweating. It is already red hot, so I'm not expecting to catch anything during the day. I'm hoping I might be able to grab one in the next few hours or so. So I've got 2 rods out. There was a bit of fizzing over there this morning, so I've chucked the PVA mesh bag out over there. Obviously out over there, I can't really see my finger from it. I've also baited up and chucked my rod out over there. And I have stuck, because no one else is here, I've stuck a 3rd rod just behind me. So this one here is just down in this little bay here. I haven't seen anything show as of yet, like I say, other than them bubbles. So I'll wait to see if anything shows, and I might bring one of them in and put it on top of them. But for now, I'm going to see how this goes. I've got some dog biscuits with me, so if it gets too hot and they're on the surface, I will try a bit of surface fishing for you and see if I can catch one off the top. But there is quite a few ducks and bird life around here, so I might be plagued by them. So we'll just have to see. Right, just had a chunk just jump out on the edge of the island. Don't actually have a rod out there at the moment, so we'll just see if it's a one-off or whether fish are out there or not. Who knows? That's promising, guys. Right rod, just had quite a big liner on it. And I've just put the rod back out again, and something was playing around with my bait. So hopefully I might be able to nick one before it gets too hot. There's a little bit of a breeze, which is quite nice. So yeah, conditions right now are looking pretty good for a bite. Fish number 1 on the bank, £16.14 common. Caught it on the far end rod down the deep end. Happy with that, blank saver. I did put the rod back out, and then 5 minutes after that, something picked it up. Line started to run off the reel. Struck into it, missed it. I've just put it back out. Same things happened, but this time it was quite tentatively. It was just started to take line slowly, but then it stopped, dropped back a little bit, and now everything stopped. So I don't know if a smaller fish maybe picked the bait up and tried to swim with it. It's an 18mm boilie. Whether it's picked it up and then realised it couldn't carry it because of the weight. I've got 3 ounce lead on it, and it's dropped it back down again. So we'll see. We'll keep an eye on that, see what happens. but it did start to take line. I almost struck into it, but then it just stopped. So a bit of a weird one. So I wasn't expecting any daytime bites at all because it's so hot here, but I'm over the moon with that. And now obviously the clouds are coming over, so there is a chance I might be able to grab at least another one, maybe two. So let's see what happens. 38 pound catfish right there. Beautiful. That was absolutely ridiculous. That catfish just beasted me. Hooked it here. It took me all the way around here. Took me all the way around there. Lucky enough it didn't go around the back of the island. Took me all the way around here. And took me back into the swim where my other rods are. It's wiped both my other rods out. And eventually it ended up kind of over there. 20 minutes. I've just been beasted by 38 pound catfish. And the time is about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so first catfish I've ever caught here during the day, and second fish of the day, so happy with that. Guys, well, this has just gone absolutely crazy. I've just had, after having that catfish, I've just had my left rod absolutely rip off, struck into it, lost it, so I reeled that in. I saw a big swell, looked like it possibly could have been another catfish, the way it created all the mud like the mud come up from the floor. So then whilst I'm baiting that up, my right rod has ripped round again, but by the time I got to it I struck and it's gone again. So I don't know, it started taking line and it was bent right round, so I don't know if it was a massive savage liner or whether something did pick it up. So I've checked my rigs and there's nothing. There it is again. I've got all three rods and they're all going off almost at the same time. This is turning into not a nightmare, bit of an epic session. Bit of a nightmare if I get double take on 2 catfish, but I'm not going for catfish at the moment. I've just got my boilies out. Apparently the catfish are very hungry and they've been coming out during the day, whereas I've always had them out at night. So let's see. I'm pretty sure I'm in for a bit of a busy night, but I'm not complaining because I'm not blanking, so that's the main thing. Okay guys, it's now 7 o'clock in the evening. I've had my dinner. I've put one rod out over there, which I had the catfish on earlier, and I've actually got this set up on these 2 rods. So this left one is just down between the island and these reeds, and this right hand one is out where I had the carp earlier and the catfish I hooked earlier, which got off. I'm not actually fishing for catfish because the catfish seem to be taking whatever they want during the day anyway, so I doubt that's going to change at night. So right now I've just got boilies on all. I think I've got the garlic infusion with a sweet corn topper on the left rod here, right rod central cell just out by that skinny tree over there, and out the back here I've got a pineapple pop up on that one. So let's see if I can get a carp in the night. To be honest with you, I'll catch catfish or carp, doesn't make any odds to me. But carp are a lot easier to handle in the dark than catfish is, for sure. Right, 9:30. The sun is going down. The rods are on the dance floor. I'm about to watch the England game, and I won't mind being interrupted by a few carp or a catfish, even if I'm watching the England game. So I think it's looking very, very good for a bite. Happy days everybody. It's half time with England. It's 1-1. And dead on half time, I've got myself, looks like a Looks like a grass carp from here. So I'll get him out. We'll have a look. Right, half time. England are 1-1 with Norway. And bang on half time, this little fella comes. There you go, guys. First mirror of the trip, fish number 4. Let's give him away. Right guys, £21.12. Mirror, fish number 4. Come on England, England won 2-1. I've 4 fish now. It's turning out to be a great session. Let's put him back. Right guys, it's become a very, very good night. To start off, well done England, come on, 2-1. Belling them all the way. So England have won. I've just had my fourth fish. I've now had a full complement of all the fish that are in the lake. So I've had a mirror, common, catfish, grass carp. Saying that, I haven't had the albino. So if I have that, that's every single species of fish that's in this lake at the moment. Yeah, so I've just weighed that up and it was 20, I'd have to look back on the footage, it was £21 something. But yeah, it's four fish. Having a good night and a good session. Morning guys. Well, that was an eventful night. Well done to England getting through, obviously after extra time against Norway. During half time I did have a bite and it was bang on half time, so I got to see a match in full. I had a £15 grass carp, which for a grass carp, surprisingly, it put up quite a good fight. And then I went to bed, and then probably about 3 hours later, rod ripped off again. £21 something mirror. And so the right hand rod has been done since about 4 o'clock. I redid the one out in the bay behind me about the same time, and then about an hour ago on the left rod I'm going to target the catfish because they seem to be biting during the day here at the moment. They seem to be hungry, so I'd rather be catching a catfish in the day where I can see what I'm doing than at night. So yeah, it's the weather is a lot different today. Very overcast at the moment. I think it is until about 10 o'clock and then the sun comes out, but it's still going to be 25 degrees. So right at this moment it's looking very, very good for a bite. So fingers crossed I can bring you some more fish. Well, just had a screaming run on my catfish rod. Hooked into it, took me under the other rod, but it did just the hook just pulled from its mouth, so absolutely gutted. But redone the rod, put it back out there, and I'm hopeful that I will be bringing a catfish or a carp. I didn't know whether it's a carp or a catfish. It felt like it was shaking its head, so there's a strong possibility it could have been a carp, but it was taking some line pretty quickly. So yeah, better luck next time, eh? Right guys, it's coming up to 12 o'clock on the Sunday. Since that 7 o'clock catfish I lost this morning, had a couple of liners, nothing major. I think I'm probably going to give it another couple of hours, and then I'm going to start doing a slow pack down. It's been a good session. I've had 4. I've lost two catfish as well, so potentially I could have had 6 at the moment. If nothing else happens, obviously the sun's back out now, so it's getting really hot. So like I say, I'm going to give it another couple of hours. If nothing happens, I'm just going to slowly pack up the bivvy, take stuff around to the car, bring the rods in, and then that's me done. But overall, it's been a very successful session, and obviously icing on the cake is England are through. Fantastic. Right guys, that's the last of it loaded up. Had a cracking session, 4 fish. Very good weekend. It's time for me to go home and spend a bit of time with the family. So hopefully, I'm not sure when I'm next out. Could be a good few weeks yet. Also booked in September. There's a bit of a social going on down here. Yeah, not sure when I'm going to be next out. So obviously see you soon, guys.